Hello, everybody. Usually, this is a view through the ring light. Usually, I show you the other side, this side. Today, we're showing you this side. You don't normally see what people do. The ring light was invented to give you more clearer picture. I have two ring lights here, and I have another one that I could set up lights and everything else, and there's all sorts of studio lighting that you could use and everything else. But to make it simple, they came out with the ring light for people. Okay? And I'm going to ask a question of everybody in this video. Do you see this thing that we're going to do a special when I hit 3,000 subscribers? I'll probably be over that, and it will be in April. It'll be the first, probably the first Wednesday or whatever, whenever I decide to do it. I would say the first Wednesday, the second Wednesday in April, whatever I'm at, I'll be over 3,000 subscribers and close to monetization. We're going to do a special, and I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to do a special series about what about? What's different about this room? What doesn't belong in this picture? You see the ring light here. The view light, and I tell everybody that the room is set up. This is my studio, and I tell everybody that if you look around when you go watch a video, I want you to go back to videos you watched on YouTube and see how the people have changed their studio. See how the people or studio or their room where they do the videos. They got money from YouTube. They got money. They improved their appearance and stuff like that. And we'll show you how to do that too. But what they have done, and you can watch a TV show, you see now it's better for people to stand and stuff like that. So you got virtual studios where the floor is lit up and they show you maps and stuff like that, or the logo of the show. What I have is I have the ring light. I focus on my bookcase, okay, and what's up above it here, that, and in the bookcase, I have something that doesn't belong. I set this up this way. This belongs here. The book. These are all books for landscaping and stuff like that. These are my books. If you go to an interview with somebody on a news show or a podcast, you'll see they have books in the background and stuff like. And even you can go set up a green screen or have a virtual green screen and have a studio of a living room or this and that, all sorts of stuff. Make up a picture of a luxury room, take a picture of it, and be able to take it and use it as your background. But people are setting up when they do Dollar Tree hauls, they do product reviews. Check those people. Go back to those people. They bought this, they did that. Go back to them. They built a corporation. They built a business around it or a view of doing it. They have the name in the background. They have nice wallpaper on the wall. They have lights on it, which I have lights too. But in this picture, you see here, all this stuff has to do with garden, basically garden aquatics, and a book in a bookcase. All this stuff has to do with gardening. But there are a few things here that don't belong. Can you tell what they are? Stuff on my channel. That's what I'm showing you. Different things. I'm showing you different things. You see this? All right. That's my gnome muscle guy. That's in here. I have gnomes and stuff like that on the wall. And over there too. The frog over there. The lighthouse over here. I have another boat over here. So we should put that boat up there. But there's something in this, what we have here, lights. This all has to do with the aquatics, tropical stuff like that, the owl, the thing. But something doesn't belong in this picture. Can you tell what it is? It doesn't belong up here. It has nothing to do with DIY or anything like that. It's what I have. You have to tell me what's wrong with this picture, not this. This would out of the way. This is my glasses, whatever. That's out of the way. What doesn't belong here? What doesn't belong here? Okay, I want you to look around the room and tell me what doesn't belong in the two views. When you see me, you see this camera here and over here, and the bookcase showing you my books and stuff like that. All my stuff for my garden, this will all go out, but there's something that doesn't belong in the picture. Do you know what it is? I'm not going to tell you, but I pointed around the area, general area, to let you know what doesn't belong in the picture. What's wrong with the picture? On the day that I announce I'm going to do this special, I will tell you, or the Friday before. So I would say the last Friday of the month, next week or whatever, I will say, okay, don't put it in the comments, or put it in the comments on Wednesday, the first Wednesday of April, and I will read it on the air on things. So the first one to get what doesn't belong in the picture will get a prize, a gift from me. It would have to do with anything in that area. There's a few things that don't belong there. They all have to do with gardening and books in a bookcase. And then over here, on the wall over here, do you see what's wrong? I do a view from the man cave. I have the man cave sign there, right? Okay. I have the Hot Wheel model trucks and stuff like that on the wall, all sorts of different things. They belong there. This belongs here. This sign belongs here. There is something out of place. This is here for a fan when it gets hot and the air conditioner's not on, whatever. We'd have the fan. We have the refrigerator. This is here. Yes, and this refrigerator works. But there's something out of place in this picture. Doesn't belong there, but it's there. Is it the like, comment, subscribe, ding that bell? All right. Are any one of these are a duplicate of something? I don't think so. We'll go around it. There's the Ghostbuster car. There's a police car over there. There's Planet of the Apes. All has to do with studio memorabilia, stuff like that, decorations. or stuff that I like, have their refrigerator, there's something wrong in the picture. Can you guess what it is? And that's clickbait. I'm getting you to go around the room and see, and they get you to watch the news, and they want you to watch the weather forecast. And he talks about this and this and that, but now they show you the actual thing because they can, and show you where the strongest weather is going to be and everything to get you interested in it, to get you interested in watching the newscast. They'll be standing and there'll be stuff going around and pictures on the wall of what they show you and go into that picture so that you're interested in, oh, they're doing this now. Oh, this guy has this in his video. You may not think that, but your eyes are looking at that, trying to find out what you have in the picture. And it'll, no, necessarily, you may not go back to it, but you'll be thinking in the back of your mind, I'm going to go back to this. I want to see what's in the room. Your subconscious is saying, I want to see what else is he added. What's going on in the room? Right? And you'll pick something out and look for it. That's clickbait. Okay? So I'm telling everybody, can you guess what's wrong with this picture over here and up there and over here? All right? Over here. What's wrong with this picture? What doesn't belong here on the shelf? Okay? What doesn't belong on the shelf? All right? They'll also do books and garden stuff, tropical, aquatic stuff like that. And the gnomes, the fairy gardens in the pond. I have stuff up here, frogs or whatever. And what doesn't belong here? All right? And this is my studio. On the Friday before, the first Friday in April, I will tell everybody that Wednesday to go look at that video, look at any of my home videos, my live performances, what's not right. So the next week, the second Wednesday in thing, we're going to do a giveaway. I'll announce it on the first Wednesday in April. Friday, go to the ring light. I'll bring it up again. I will do the same thing. Let me know what is wrong in the video, what's not right over here. All right? What's not right? You have to let me know. The first one to put it in the thing will win something when I get my 3,000 subscribers. So you tell me what you think it is. So now we'll get into a view through the ring light and what we're discussing tonight. Touching up your appearance. In most newscasts, studios and stuff like that, they have ring lights, all sorts of studio lights and everything to make it bright for you, to get rid of the pixels and stuff like that. In most cases, you don't have all that capability. You can get it. You want to spend hundreds of dollars, but most people just get a little ring light. And what they do with the ring light, they would turn it on. If the room is too bright or whatever, you want to get a certain tone out of the ring light. Okay? And that would make for the pixels in the video. I could show you a video of myself with this off. Take this off. I'm sitting down here. And it's grainy. It's not that clear. All right? It's clear, okay, and everything else. But when I turn around, and put the ring light on, I bring the picture clearer. It's not as bright. Attention's on me. The ring light is making you look better. A lot of people, would think or not, are using either a light on the camera, adjusting the light so that they look okay. Women can wear makeup, a man can wear makeup too, but you can also adjust the ring light to make your appearance look better. And when you go to StreamYard, Restream, all of them, on the camera thing, that would enhance your appearance. If you show yourself, you'd see all the birthmarks on my face and stuff like that, scratches and old wrinkles and stuff like that. You see how dull it is there? All right, is that clear? Do you that? So now if I put on the ring light, bring the ring light into focus, it gets blurry. But if I put it behind me like this, you see how it clears up the picture? Away, it's fuzzy. This way it clears up. It magnifies it. And you can adjust it, the color on it. You turn this off. You want the brightness. You want this. This is what you want to see. You see, you bring this into focus. Okay? You see me better. All right. That is okay. But if we add the second ring light, and I'll show you my appearance without it. We'll add the second one in a second. If we can get it on. There we go. We'll add this one. Now that's bright. I look washed out in the picture. Okay? I have to come back to you. I look washed out. It's fuzzy. All right? Over here it's fuzzy. You're getting the reflection of it. You don't need it that bright. So what you want to do, we have the picture. This light, I adjusted it to make it this color. You see that? So that's perfect. This would be over me. This would be over me like this, right here. Now we have to adjust that light to a more flesh tone color, and you have the camera enhance the video, would pick up the light and make you look better. So what you got to do is go to this and bring this down. And I look pretty good. But if you were just to have a light and bring it up, you'd be washed out. That's too bright. That's too bright. Over here, it's too bright. If I do that, we get that out of the way. We got that. So that's bright. If I want to do a haul, I could do that, but I got to tone this light. I got to tone this light down a little bit. All right. I want to show you, if you look at you can see I've got wrinkles in my face and everything else. I'm not perfect. We don't want to be washed out. We want to be healthy, look healthy on the thing. You see my scars and stuff like that when you're looking into camera. So you want to tone it down a little bit. That's too bright. Where would you use that? Maybe outside or something. That's the color you want. So now you bring that down a little bit. Now that's where I would look good with enhancing the thing and everything else. It makes it brighter. So remember the image. This is the image you want to see here. And everything around me. Your eyes are focusing on me talking to me. Your eyes are focusing on my face. But meanwhile, they're roaming around the room, roaming around the studio, looking at the sign that a newscaster would have up, or things going by, like lines, circle. You look at the floor. They spend millions of dollars to enhance the studio, the glass table and stuff like that with the computer, and put the image on the screen to make you want to watch that show, watch that newscast, watch that podcast, watch the video, because you're getting better and better. And if anybody knows that the clickbait, the clickbait is the stuff around you. Your eyes are focused on the room and what's around it. And your eyes and your memory brings you back to the channel. You may like something I said, but you're interested in what the image is, and your eyes are looking at that, or looking at something else. Is there something new in the picture? And this picture is always changing. And same thing on a newscast. It's always changing. You'll see a sign with the newscast on it. It will say this one, it will go this way, or do this. There'll be arrows and stuff going through the thing, and I'll have this touch screen, and I'll use that. Instead of using a green screen, they still use green screen for stuff, but they have an actual virtual screen that they touch, which would be this, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm talking about. My image, making the image. And then I wanted to show everybody what I did in the studio. We're going to bring the lights back up, and what we're doing here, and what I made. I told you I found something in the garage, and what I did was, you can go back to the thing. I set up the phone up there. See, now that's bright. I don't want that. I want to bring that down. So we bring it down, minus it a little bit. That's it. That's the way we want it. So we got rid of the glare. See that? So that's what you see. What I got is what I set up, which I have now, which I can sit back in the chair, which will bring it over to here. We can sit back in the chair. And this is what we have. When you see me, I'm able to work the computers, my keyboard. This is my lights adjustment. My keyboard is right here. My sound card is right here. And my computer is here. I bring this up. Like that. and I have everything in front of me. The room is dark. The room is dark. Of course, you see the camera in front of me. You don't see this. We bring this down. You don't see this. That's what you see. You see that background. So now I have everything on and I can control it from here. You see how I operate? That's what we're doing. That's what we have. I've got everything at my fingertips. I can check the comments. I can watch another video on there or stuff that comes up. Check on highlights that come up is much faster. And check on the comments here. I can sit in front of the thing and have you watch me with the camera on it. I just got to get rid of the glare. Now you see the glare on the phone and the glare on the TV. But you won't see that because the ring light will be behind it. All right, out of the way. You won't have that glare because the camera is over here. The ring light's behind it. So the glare is gone. You don't see the computer down here. You see this right here. You see me over here. That's what you see, clear. So remember, what's wrong with this picture? What's out of place in this picture? What doesn't belong there? And what doesn't belong over here? What's wrong with it? The first Wednesday in April, I will tell everybody what's wrong with the picture, put it in the comments below, and I will pick a winner from that. So that's it. And I will know because we have a timestamp of who came in first, and I will see how many people get what things are wrong. And then if you list them in the comments on Friday of next week, I say the last Friday of March, what's wrong with the picture, what doesn't belong, what's out of place in this picture. Over here, up here maybe, what doesn't belong, and of course, over here, what you see. You have to let me know. And the one that gets it right will get something from me. A promotion for my 3,000 subscribers or more, what we have at that time. The first Wednesday in April, I will announce it. I will announce it next Wednesday, this last Wednesday, next week, and you'll have until Friday to figure out what it is. You have to get all of them. And there's one, two, three. There's four things that are out of place that don't belong in the bookcase. There's nothing to do with gnomes, aquatics, stuff like that. But you have to guess what they are. Over here. over here, what doesn't belong over here, and what doesn't belong over here. There are 4 or 5 things. The one who gets the most right, I will tell you on Wednesday this week. Guess what it is. You have until Friday of next week. And then on Tuesday, I will tell everybody I got an answer or whatever. On Monday, I have an answer, whatever. And then I will tell you what it is once I get the answer on that Wednesday. I'm not going to tell you before because I don't want somebody to think, well, I'll know things because I can check the timestamp. So that's it. That's what we did. Those are the improvements we made. And all I have to do now is get a better extender, or extend it to the surge protectors. And you see I got a surge protector there. I have one there. I have them all plugged into a plug, not into another surge protector. And the same thing over here. I have this surge protector. I do not have it plugged into another surge protector. This is for the computer and stuff over here, the sign. This is for my equipment over here. And there's one over here into the plug over here. Like I said, this person that owned the house before us has plugs on each wall and jacks for phone equipment, computers, stuff like that, cable wires. So I'm able to have a computer over here, a computer over here, and we'll be having a computer over there. So I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ding that bell. Dinging the bell, you get notified when I post the video. This is another view from the ring light. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next one. If you have any comments or any questions, let me know. Next week, we'll go over how I sit down and do an actual broadcast. Till then, Stephen F. signing off. Remember, all things are possible if you believe. If you believe you can do something, do it. By all means. I didn't think I could do it, and I'm doing it. Don't forget to watch Dad's Garage, always opened, and Monday, DIY, Mondays, Dad's Place. That's what I'm changing to the DIY channel too. And then every Saturday, there will be a Dad's Garage, always opened, organizing the garage. We're all set to organize the garage. We still have some stuff to do. It's a mess, but we're organizing it and putting the stuff away, and you'll be seeing that. The mess is cleaned up. The stuff is organized somewhat, and we have to put the stuff up in the attic. I'll show that step and everything else. So that's it for that. Monday, there will be a live from the man cave. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This Friday, I will tell everybody all this week what's up in the studio, what's wrong, and everything else. And I'll tell you on Thursday, this Friday, post what you think doesn't belong, what's out of place in the bookcase, what's out of place and doesn't belong, and what's out of place, what's wrong with the area by the sign, the man cave sign. What's wrong with that? Is there something wrong with the refrigerator? Is there something wrong with the sign? Is there something wrong with the thing? Is there a duplicate on the things that are on the wall, the Hot Wheels? Or is there a duplicate up here? But you don't see that. I'm asking you to check that out and this out. Not this over here, the bookcase, what you see, and what you see in the video, this. What do you see? What's wrong here? I can tell you there's 4 or 5 things wrong. And then when I get it on Friday, on Monday, I would tell you we got it. I will then tell you on Wednesday before we announce the winner. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Stephen F. signing off. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and ding that bell. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.